After saying goodbye to Hanyu and others, Xiao Yan returns to the valley again in the darkness. He stands in the air with the help of purple cloud wings and looks down at the snow demon celestial ape. Due to the backbiting of his blood, the snow demon celestial ape has fallen into a period of weakness. The violent smell spread on his body is far less powerful than that in the daytime, but a king-level monster is not something Xiao Yan can fight against. Xiao Yan doesn't want to entangle with the snow demon celestial ape. As the purple wings behind his back works, his body looks like a purple meteor across the cold night sky and sweeps into the deep cave. Furious, the snow demon celestial roars after Xiao Yan. Not as flexible as Xiao Yan is, though, it brute force enabled it to fly at full pelt. The snow demon celestial ape leaves deep footprints on the cliff, with rocks splashed everywhere. Its figure is getting closer and closer to Xiao Yan in many jumps. Finally, just a few feet away from Xiao Yan, as a fierce look flashed across its eyes, the fighting energy is flowing rapidly in the snow demon celestial ape's right fist, with extreme cold energy gathering in the palm of his hand. The snow demon celestial ape is about to open its huge palm ready to pinch the thin figure in front. Xiao Yan shouts, "Little guy, stop it." Then a white shadow flows out of his sleeve and turns into a huge python shining with colorful clouds in midair. This is what Xiao Yan has planned earlier. At the cost of amethyst source, he asks the sky-swallowing python to help him deal with the snow demon celestial ape, while he looks for another chance to find the geocentric milky crystals. With a loud bang, the snow devil ape feels as if its body has been hit by the mountain. The huge impact force breaks his chest ribs, his mouth spattering with blood. His body is like a shell, thrown to the ground. All this happens in a flash. Sky-swallowing python is so fast, giving the snow demon celestial ape no chance to react. In the dust, the snow demon celestial ape manages to get up again and looks up at the sky-swallowing python, its scarlet eyes full of hostility. Xiao Yan looks back anxiously at the colorful sky-swallowing python, whose eyes are slightly narrowed, with its tongue flicking out, and the way it looks at the snow devil ape's eyes is cold and haughty. Seeing this, Xiao Yan feels relieved at once. His wings flutter behind him, and he immediately makes it to the deep cave. Following the breath of the earth's power, Xiao Yan soon finds where the geocentric milky crystal is. It is a huge milky white crystal. The strong force of the earth fills the whole space with a strange fragrance. Under the guidance of Yao Lao, Xiao Yan collects the two geocentric milky crystals, one fake and one antithetic without spending much energy. Holding the geocentric milky crystal, which is as smooth and warm as jade, and feeling the strong earth atmosphere flowing in it, Xiao Yan is astounded. The pure power of the geocentric milky crystal is even greater than he has imagined. If he could refine all of it, he might be able to step on the spirit fighting level. Xiao Yan's handsome face suddenly flashes with excitement at this thought. Xiao Yan carefully puts away the two pieces of natural materials and land treasures, then turns around and leaves. He is worried about the battle between the sky-swallowing python and the snow demon celestial ape, wondering how the former is doing. At this time, outside the valley, the battle between the two beasts is still going on. The sharp pain from the snow devil ape has completely aroused its ferocity. Regardless of its body injury, it repeatedly smashes the huge fist into the sky-swallowing python. Each blow, coming with a very sharp wind, splashes the rocks and cracks the cliff. However, the sky-swallowing python is just like a ghost, cleverly dodging the fierce attacks of the snow devil ape again and again. During the shuttle, the snake's tail swings from time to time and sweeps across. Each time the strong snake's tail collides with the ape, it will make a terrible dull noise. The powerful force of the impact bursts apart the snow demon celestial ape's body, with blood gushing out. Its originally white hair is now bloody, making the ugly snow demon celestial ape even more ferocious. The snow demon celestial ape gasps heavily, and its fierce eyes are fixed on the python. The extreme rage makes its icy fighting energy run wild, condensing sharp ice cones in front of it. With the arm of the snow demon celestial ape waving, these ice cones hit the sky-swallowing python like a rainstorm. Feeling the approaching danger, the sky-swallowing python wriggles its body to dodge the ice cones, but there are too many of them, making it impossible for it to avoid them no matter how hard it tries. The ice cones with the sound of breaking the air hit the sky-swallowing python, cutting its beautiful colorful scales and leaving blood stains on its body. The sky-swallowing python roars in pain, a cold look flashing by its eyes. Completely angered by the snow demon celestial ape, sky-swallowing python opens its mouth and ejects the dark green viscous liquid. The extremely poisonous snake poison targets at the snow demon celestial ape, leaving venom on many parts of its body. At the moment when these viscous venom attach to its body, the snow-white fur suddenly gives off a burst of black smoke. The venom is highly corrosive, which quickly smelts the hard fur of the ape and constantly burns its body. The piercing and enduring pain makes the snow demon celestial ape howl through the cave, but the python didn't stop. While the snow demon celestial ape is distracted, its fierce attacks come thick and fast. The great movement of the battle shakes the whole valley. Even Xiao Yan, who is on his way back, feels something strange. The worry makes Xiao Yan speed up. However, when he returns to the entrance to a cave, he is stunned by the sight. The snow devil ape is bleeding all over, with striking wounds on its ferocious head. No part of its fur is intact, its mottled skin is exposed, and the air around him is full of pungent and scorching smell. The snow devil ape looks dejected, and its blood-stained face has lost its ferocity. It looks at the python with anger yet more fear in its eyes. On the other hand, the sky-swallowing python is wild and unruly in the air, half spitting out its tongue, looking down at the miserable ape with the pride and coldness in its eyes. At the sight of the miserable situation of the ape, Xiao Yan shakes his head bitterly. It seems that his worry is unnecessary. He greets the python before flying away with it. Seeing the departure of Xiao Yan and the sky-swallowing python, the snow demon celestial ape bared its teeth and roared in the direction of Xiao Yan's departure with its lifeless eyes lit up. The shrill sound contains its extreme indignation and unwillingness, which shocks the whole mountain range of birds and animals. A violent wind suddenly springs up, making Xiao Yan's scalp numb while he is running away. After flying a distance, Xiao Yankai heaves a sigh of relief. When they land safely on a mountain top, Xiao Yan looks at the sky-swallowing python with a cheerful look. This time, without the help of this little guy, he would not be able to get the geocentric milky crystals. At this time, the python appears weak with its eyes closed partly, as if he might fall asleep at any time. The previous battle, although it got the upper hand, consumed its quite a lot energy. Little guy, you did a good job tonight. This time, I'll let you eat your fill. Xiao Yan feels sorry for the python. He says that as he takes the amethyst source in his arms. When Xiao Yan fishes out the porcelain vase in amethyst source and is about to feed the python, he feels a sharp drop in the temperature around him, and a sense of extreme cold envelopes the world, sending a chill down his back and making him uneasy. Xiao Yan raises his head and looks forward a little. When he sees the graceful figure in front of him, Xiao Yan's face turns pale, and the great panic sends a chill running through his body. Queen Medusa. He say in shock after swallowing a mouthful of saliva. The sky-swallowing python is unable to suppress the soul of Medusa due to the previous big fight that has consumed it much energy, which enables the latter to dominate the body. Do you really keep me as a pet? Medusa's soft voice sounds, tinged with anger. Medusa is wearing a bright red dress, her delicate and convex body wrapped in gorgeous silk, which outlines a perfect curve that could attract countless men. Her fair face was as flawless as jade, and the silver moonlight makes the demon more charming. Even Xiao Yan at this moment is stunned by the beauty of Medusa. It seems that this gorgeous demon can overpower people with every its action. However, after a short absence, Xiao Yan quickly suppresses the evil thought in his heart. He knows that Medusa is ruthless and it's a piece of cake for her to kill him. Xiao Yan instinctively wants to back away from the terrible woman in front of him, only to find that the space is blocked so that he could not budge an inch. Have you gathered all the herbs for refining the melting soul pill? Medusa asks indifferently, ignoring Xiao Yan's struggle. Xiao Yan's eyes twitches at her words. His heart overflows with bitterness. He has been focusing on the cultivation that he forgets about that. Xiao Yan's pale look has already told Medusa the answer. She raises her delicate eyebrows, turning to Xiao Yan with anger and coldness in her eyes, which makes him shudder with fear. So what's the use of keeping you? Medusa says indifferently, and her cold voice seems to solidify the surrounding air. While she is speaking, her fighting energy hovers in her right hand and forms a sharp sword with bright red rays. Then, Medusa walks slowly towards Xiao Yan, and her long sword points at the latter's heart. Sensing the cold and murderous aura, Xiao Yan feels a chill running through his body as if he is in an ice cellar. The soaring adrenaline tells him he is in danger and pushes him to defend himself. But he could not break the space cage of Medusa by any means. Just when Medusa's sharp long sword is about to pierce Xiao Yan's body, an old voice sounds, able to solidify space as a newcomer in the Do sect. But my disciple is not someone you can kill at will. Yao Lao's ethereal figure suddenly appears in front of Xiao Yan.